Well, don't get mad at me. The Braves didn't do anything other than the Montero deal last night. It is shocking, but Ozuna has a bad hip, had 10-5 rights, and I heard that he nixed at least 3 trades. I don't know how accurate that is, but I'm very shocked that we were not able to get a suitor for Raisel Iglesias. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he signs maybe a 1-year or 2-year extension, maybe $12 million over the weekend, which doesn't necessarily give you the warm and fuzzies, but he did have electric stuff against Kansas City, and he's willing to pitch anywhere in the bullpen. That's not to say I'm still not shocked, but Aaron Bummer has struggled mightily with runners on after the All-Star break, as somebody pointed out, and I think it's a $7.5 million option for next year, maybe 9.5. I'm not sure the number, so that wasn't exactly probably attractive. And we're 17 games under 500. It's not exactly like we have a lot of attractive pieces. I am surprised that Rafael Montero was one of the attractive pieces. I'm a little annoyed with Marcell Ozuna if nixing the trades is true. I realize that is his contract right, but I would have thought he would have wanted to try to play for a contender, try to get a ring. And I realize family and all that's a factor. I'm not saying that he didn't earn that right. It just feels a little grimy in that way. And I don't think that it's not a good look for AA. This offseason is going to be very, very critical. But I also see why our pieces weren't that attractive. But baseball as a whole, was one of the more entertaining trade deadlines I've ever seen in my life. And I will somehow try to figure out how to recap that. But as far as a Braves fan, it's a little annoying. It's a little concerning. Because now, honestly, if somebody mentioned in a chat a minute ago, maybe we release Ozuna tomorrow because we really need to see Drake Baldwin and try to get draft compensation there, but we're really in play for the number 1 overall pick, and I'm just really, really kind of shocked and surprised. But there's nothing we can do about it now. And I know online is a scary place because everybody's annoyed, frustrated, and all that stuff. But I'm never going to stop being a Brave fan, so it is what it is. It's unfortunate. But these playoff races down the stretch are going to be bonkers, amazing, fun as a baseball fan in general. So just enjoy that and cheer for the guys that are on our team because they are still trying, and it may look gross, but we get to see Tyler Kinley and hopefully Hayden Harris and Loria at some point. That's why I'm kind of hoping something gives with that, even though we didn't pull off any trades or anything. But I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible because I know everybody's frustrated, but again, we can't do anything about it. AA will say whatever he says, but it's not going to soften the blow of this season or how any of this has gone, so I'm not going to try to do that, but I'm just trying to stay as neutral as possible because my love for the Braves is never going to change. So there's that. But so many trades, wow, I'm sorry for the Twins fans. It's unprecedented. The Padres really pushed all the chips in. The Yankees, the Mets, Phillies. I think the Giants did a really nice job of the selling aspect. The A's doing what they did with Mason Miller. I still can't believe the Padres gave up the third ranked player in baseball. But I think the A's are going to be really fun really, really soon. I really like what they did. The Tigers getting Charlie Morton at the end. That's a nice get. Camilo Duvall for the Yankees at the end with Jake Bird and Bednar. That's salty right there. So just recapping a few. Obviously, I'll do a bigger maybe a live watch or a live later this week to kind of digest it all and see if any other roster moves come down the pipe for the Braves. But it seems like the ownership is kind of stringing it a little bit as well. We all know Liberty Media. I've always wanted a person with the Braves, but so hopefully maybe that'll be a development soon. But I hate this for us all because we really don't know why, but it is what it is. As always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.